Okay, let's examine this guy a bit. This is driver's side tail lamp, and this is the one from the Ford Focus, third generation, 5 doors, real lamp. And they happen to have four bulbs in here. That's the brake lamp, or the brake bulb is on the top. This is our side marker, and this is the backup, and this is the turn signal. And the bulb for these guys, if you happen to read your manual at all, you will know that, let's see, if you can see the okay, the tail lamp, the tail light is using 3157 bulb model. The stop light is also using the same one, 3157, and the backup is using 921 bulb model. The real side marker actually is same as the tail light. It's the same bulb actually, but they happen to have mentioned different name in here, but it's the same. That's why you see the model number is 3157. The real turn signal, they're using the bulb 3757A. A means amber, so that means the bulb is not clear. It's an amber color. And these are the bulb models, from our Ford Focus car here. So let's take a look of the real. And here is the whole harness, the whole real lamp. And this is our brake light, bulb, side marker or tail lamp, bulb. This one is the reverse 921 bulb, and the last one, the turn signal, which is the 3757A. So if you want to remove the bulb, it's like the typical socket. You twist it counterclockwise to change that, and that's our bulbs. 3157 for this guy. See, it's clear. And the tail lamp or the side marker, same thing. 3157. These are the bulbs. Now if you want to see. This is the type of bulb we are using. Typically, this is for the domestic US spec bulb, which we use in here. Again, this is a USA Ford Focus. So I believe if you have a European one or the global one, they may have a different model for the bulb, but it should be the same style also. So check your manual. There's no specific orientation for this kind of light bulb. And if you want to change it to the LED, yes, you can do that, as long as you find the right model. In this case, this is the 3157 for the tail lamp. If you want to change it to the LED one, I suggest you use a high power LED. If you ever want to play with the LED bulb, especially for the brake light. Even though it's the same bulb, right, 3157, you definitely need to get the most powerful LED red color. I suggest if you use LED in this guy, you make sure you get the red color, which it actually gives out more light because the lens is red. You can put those hyper white things in there, but it actually filtered out by the lens, the red lens itself. So usually if you ever want to play with LED bulb, you make sure you get the red color for these two guys here. And be careful, when you change it to LED for this guy, your car may give you a message saying, you know, the bulb is at fault, because LED has a lower resistance than the typical halogen bulb. So if you want to change it to LED for this guy, even though you find the right 3157 bulb, you may need to attach a resistor, or if you happen to lucky enough to find some advanced bulb which say is a CAN bus free or error free bulb, by all means try that. But I can tell you that the brick bulb, definitely, if you don't do something by changing to LED, you will get a message from your dashboard saying your bulb is at fault. Because, you know, LED always has a lower resistance. So play with it and Google it if you want to change it to LED. And for the side marker, there's no message for that guy, so you can just change it out to the LED. There's no big deal about it. Only the brick bulb, this circuitry actually detect, you know, it is a good thing. For the typical bulb like that, if it burn out, your car will tell you, oh, your bulb is out, so you need to pay attention to it. And for the backup, you can change it to the LED as well, as long as you match the right model, which is 921. You can put the most powerful LED white in here. This one is white because the lens is clear, so you can change whatever. And this one has no message, so you can put whatever LED in here. Remember, 921. For the turn signal, see, that's why you call it 3757A, because as you look at it, it's amber color. A means amber color in the conventional bulb terms, or in this kind of car bulb term. So whenever you see an A at the end, this means this is amber. You can put a LED for this guy, but I don't see you get any benefit by changing this guy to LED. It may look cool, but how often do you use this guy anyway? You just use it when you are using the turn signal. And you may have a flasher problem because, you know, like I said, LED has a lower resistance than the typical light bulb compared to the regular light bulb. So you may make your flasher turn too quickly, you know, that kind of hyper flashing, you know, for in LED terms what they call it. You may need to do something again to put a resistor, you know, to slow down the flash, to give you the right resistance for the circuitry. But if I ever want to play with LED, I may skip this guy because I really don't see you get much benefit to changing this guy to LED. Brick lamp, yes. Brick bulb, yes. LED definitely has its benefit because LED has a quicker reaction time or quicker illumination time compared to the typical incandescent bulb. So LED has an advantage in the brick area, and in a certain case it may be brighter than this guy also. But flash turn signal, not so much. Yeah, again, it may look cool, but it's up to you. So, but if I do that, I don't bother with this guy. You can change it to those are chrome bulb, you know, when it may look chrome or clear when it's not lighting, but when you are turning this on, you may change back to amber color. Yeah, you can change that kind of bulb, but I recommend you just use the conventional bulbs here, so you don't need to bother of changing it to LED. Again, that's just my opinion. So you play with it.